Damn. Well, I guess now we see what happens. But Flop has completely given up on the trust in Shift 2 that punishment can't be treated with the utmost. So dispatch 125 10-8. Any actives?
Negative.
How many units are on duty? 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what Flop would do? Flop would go be a paper pusher. I'm just thinking about what Flop would do on duty right now. He wants to talk to Matt because he's the only person that Matt trusts. Actually, never mind. Now would be a horrible time to need 78s. Oh, yeah. What about Cornwood? Flop doesn't even want to talk to Cornwood about it, to be honest. Roads. Roads. Where did Rhodes go? Is he back in the circle? Oh, he's in a car. Fuck. Where he going? You going to Mirror Park? Let's see. Remedy, thank you for the gifts up to Spirit. Spirit, welcome. Thank you so much. Hey.
Hello.
Now that the shift 2 bias is gone, could I give you my side? Would you like the actual T?
Yeah, go ahead.
Great. I promise I won't make it permanent, but would you want to hop in a car together? This way we're not stuck talking.
I'm going up to Grapeseed, so you're gonna have to. Well, actually, no, my car's stuck. How long is it gonna take?
I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, maybe max.
That long?
I don't know, 10 minutes? Shit, I don't know. I'd be in the car for 10 minutes. It would be 10 minutes, Rhodes.
I know, but
huh? What?
But this already means that one of us has to park the damn car.
I'll park my car. I won't even park it because I'm getting back into it. We're not riding all day.
All right.
All right.
Me and Mr. O.
Okay.
I-65, 1038, going to be facing northbound LS Freeway. Black coloured tow truck, ×2 occupied.
4 hours, not optional. Oof. Dude, PayPal's a joke. I just got an email. You just got cash pack. 1 cent.
Howdy, officer. Howdy.
Hello.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
No reason. I need to take keep out when I tell you.
Keep out or keep clear?
The one with the yellow hash marks.
Okay. So drive
Okay.
in this
Yeah,
direction?
Yeah, back up. Okay, ready, set, go. Nope. Okay, back to the drawing board. I'll repair. The best way I can explain it is, you know how roads like it takes us a couple seconds to throw the spike strips out?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, right now, it seems like the first couple barbs that hit the ground are spiking the tires, even though it takes us a couple seconds to throw them out, right? And I think they're being worked on so that you actually have to throw them all the way
Yes.
out for them to hit the car.
Oh.
Got
I
it.
just
But
had
it
a
does not appear.
realization.
But it does not appear to be changed right now. Because I put
What
them
are you
down as
fucking
you were
doing?
driving over them.
Listen, I don't know
and
who
your car
either
got
y'all
spiked.
are, but I'm gonna make something clear. Please do not jump on my vehicle.
Spike.
I
Sorry,
demand your
Rose.
sweater.
Spike successful.
I feel like I've earned it, seeing as you spend your entire life trying to make me miserable.
Wait, do you need
Yeah,
a
I
driver's
really
license
fucked
to
my
ride a
bike.
bicycle?
Your car a few hours ago and said to just stop instead of arresting you.
Yeah, but you go for the emotional damage, not the
That's fair.
arresting damage.
Emotional damage, girl.
Yes,
That's
it's
you
a
give
motor
me
vehicle.
emotional damage. What do you mean,
It's a
mister?
motor vehicle.
I'm glad
Fiona, are you
Barrick dumped
complaining
you
about
because
doing
you have
crime
so
and
much
getting called for
baggage.
it?
That
again?
is self-inflicted.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
What do you mean?
Girl, listen. If you don't want, actually, I'm not gonna say it. 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 All right, we're leaving. We're leaving.
Dear God, Fiona. You know, every time she...
Question.
What's up?
He's asking for a FOIA. What the fuck do I do?
Oh,
Or tell him
Is
to listen.
there? Okay, so there's requirements behind voice. If you're unfamiliar, just let him know that you can't handle it right now. But I do have to sort something out at the moment.
That's fine. I let him know that I can't take care of it, so I'll just tell him
All
to
right.
keep waiting.
All
okay?
right. Perfect. All right. What's up?
First off, how you been? How you doing?
Oh, you know, it's going. It's always busy. It's never not busy.
Yeah.
13376 Strawberry, refueling.
You sure you want to go to Strawberry? That sounds like a mistake.
Why?
You ever dealt with the community?
Oh,
Just go Mirror Park.
40 here.
Don't even die. Where the guys?
And my radio button stuck. And my radio button is
Oh
stuck.
boy.
Hey guys.
All right. What's up?
Hi, how's it going?
guess you're So- gonna
be our radio host.
Hey, welcome to beat 102, 103 fast beat.
How much did they indulge with before I walked away? Or I guess after I walked away.
Literally nothing.
Okay.
We immediately went to me asking if Bay would be getting dapped.
Oh, really? Because I just asked if Declan was going to be getting dapped after my situation.
Oh,
That's really funny. Because they
interesting.
both just got fucking promoted. Okay. So, I'll give you the TLDR version to the best of my ability because a lot happened. But you're aware of the day that Lenny got fired, right? And he went off.
I mean, I have general information. I wasn't present, and I heard what he did, but that's the context I have, and I don't really need to know more.
TLDR.
So I have enough info.
Yeah, TLDR, shot slacks, shot kit. We had 4 cops, or we had 5 cops up, standing, ready, good, and trying to help out with the scene. We had 4 in the ICU. 2 of them were shot by Lenny. Other 2 were in the ICU for other shit. So out of the 5 of us, it was Barrick, me, Callista Bell, Barrick, me, Callista Bell, Decker, I'm sorry, and Declan. And during that situation, I had just gotten on duty, right? So I went to the hospital before this all happened. They were wrapping up a 13 Alpha situation. I'll include this too because it was part of my punishment. I wasn't even 41 yet, and someone asked about helping with a FOIA, and I said sure. And it was Pred. He's like, "Thank you so much. I've been waiting hours for somebody." I said, "No, you're fine. I'm not even on duty yet." And that's when the 13 Alphas popped off. I didn't go. I was on duty about 10 minutes. Leading up to, I got asked about a status check at MRPD, and I said, "Listen, I gotta go 41. I gotta go." Went to the hospital. They were wrapping up that situation involving Declan and everyone. Lenny lost his shit, right? Berating everybody on duty. Then all that happened.
Okay.
So, Barrick instructed myself and Decker to stay with Lenny and to not leave his site no matter what. I said, okay. Went to... Is this a good spot for running radar?
For people taking this corner at way too high rate of a speed and going to opposing lanes, yeah.
Damn, this is dirty. Okay. So we had Lenny in the side room. Prior to, I saw Declan walking around the scene. No gun in hand, no nothing. Just walking around, standing over Lenny. Walked away, stood over Lenny. Said whatever, right? No gun out. Proceeded to have EMS load him in, bring him to the hospital on the side room. Declan walks in, he walks out, he walks in, no gun. Starts making comments about how I'm incompetent and how, oh, look, good to see you have your gun out for once. Because he was upset about the FOIA thing, which, again, was on duty 10 minutes. Not even clocked in. So I said, there's a time and place. This isn't the time and place. Declan stood over, loaded a magazine into his gun, put the gun away. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, whatever. So that moves on. Lenny gets treatment. He gets loaded into my cruiser, and before then, and apparently this was a mistake on my part. I didn't hear the full context of this, but I thought I had heard Declan say, "Hey, I'm gonna go and get this bike impounded because I would hate for it to get stolen." Apparently, he said he was gonna transport it, but that's not what I heard, and I said, "Okay, whatever." Brought him down to the cells. I've had my gun out the whole time. Why is the car smoking?
Sick.
Okay.
I have to get this fixed.
Yeah. So.
Continue.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm gonna step out. God forbid. I don't need this thing blowing up. We get down to the cells. I still have my gun out. I don't remember if I had ever put it away, to be honest. But I'm there, and I'm with Lenny, and Declan walks in. Declan looked at me and said, "Why do you have your gun out?" I said, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Why do you have your firearm out?" And I told him, from beginning to end, this entire situation, you have not acted or treated this professionally in any manner whatsoever. You failed to have your gun out. You failed to, and I just kind of, I tried to just make my point, whether it came out clear or not, whatever. Declan goes 42, tells me to go fuck myself. I'm a paper pusher and I don't do any work, and this is the most work I've done in months. He goes 42. Command looked into this and they said, "Why didn't you respond to the 13 Alpha?" I said, "Because I wasn't even 41. I was on duty 10 minutes. Whole thing." I then got questioned about having the gun out. And when I explained the situation, I was informed by Bones that he trusted my actions. No, you're good. He trusted.
And also 1 sec.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
I need to organize my car getting fixed.
Oh, Sky's on duty.
Hey. Listen, I need my car fixed. I'm grabbing the parts right now. And are you signed in? Perfect. It may take me a little bit. I'm by Grapeseed, going up Toledo, and then I'll make my way down. See you soon. All right, bye. Okay, continue. Sorry.
No, you're good. So, Command had a problem with the FOIA thing. I said I was 41. Or I wasn't 41. I wasn't even on radio. I don't even think I had all my gear, to be honest with you. But no, everyone had been ignoring the FOIA thing, so I said, fuck it. You know, I'm starting my day off a little slow. Let me help out with the FOIA. They then asked why I had my gun out, and I said, from my perspective, Declan, at no point, mind you, half the city was at the hospital because it was all over Twitter that Lenny just did this. I'm hearing from inside the locked area that Dundee is walking in with a bunch of people causing problems. And at no point did Declan, from what I saw, was he treating it professionally at all. So I had my gun out. I felt the distrust in the situation. I felt like Declan was not operating professionally at all. I felt like, if anything, Declan was more of a concern than anything. So after Bones and I talked, he agreed with me. He goes, my vote is that you're fine. You did your thing. And he said, personally, knowing all the stipulations, I would have done the same thing. So, whatever.
I gotta grab money.
No, you're good.
I'll be right out.
Oh, all good, okay. Bro, you're making this difficult, dog. All right. Oh, hello? 130 from 125? Radio check. $22 my last. The fuck do I do? I can't move. I can't. Do I just have to relog for this? How could Shift 2 do this? I'm just gonna relog. Well, when I got out of the car, I noticed his car did some weird shit, and I didn't know what happened, but it just, I don't know. Bro, I didn't realize having a conversation with Rhodes was gonna be this fucking difficult. Holy shit. I gotta deal with Finley's bullshit. Which to Flop already told Ziggy, I don't know what Finley's doing, but tell him to fuck off, and he's not. So Flop's gonna tell Finley to fuck off and to stop bothering him. Finn just wants a hug. Finn can fuck off. What the fuck is going on? Why am I over here?
Hello.
Hey, I don't know what happened. I got in your car and I saw black. I think I had a migraine. I'm in Polito.
Okay. All right. Where at?
Actually, right next to you. I didn't realize you were still up here.
Okay. All right.
I will start running to you.
All right. I'm just waiting for a couple parts. It's going to take 2 or 3 minutes. I'm going to use the bathroom down here, and then I'll be right out.
No, you're good. You're fine.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. A conversation between Flop and Rhodes is not written in the stars. I mean, Rhodes has this tendency to, I'm not going to say ignore Flop, but he don't like to ride with people very often. And it's very apparent he backpedals every time Flop asks. So to get this far is actually like shocking. Oh God, let me see if it whoa, no, is my, do not tell me my SSD's shitting right now. Do fucking not. I'm gonna have to check this. I don't think it is. I think it was just because I was close to the house. I think. Yeah, okay, we're good. Can you not appeal the DAP? Flop doesn't give a shit about the DAP is the thing. Flop could go to like Ruby and say, hey, I'd like to contest this. This is ridiculous, but oh my God, Cornwood. God damn it. Hey, Cornwood.
Howdy. You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm
How are
fine.
you feeling?
Oh, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm just waiting for Rose. We were just having a conversation.
Good.
So what happened?
Huh.
My head just hit me hard right whenever you're about to
Oh no,
say I got dabbed.
you're fine. McNulty said his piece and just called me a liar, so I walked away respectfully. There was a lot that happened that day. I mean, honestly, I got dabbed for apparently writing or helping someone with a FOIA for being on duty 10 minutes, not 41 with none of my gear. And I was told that I shouldn't have done that, and I should have responded to a 13 Alpha instead, which I can't fathom or figure out. So I will no longer be on duty until I am ready to immediately sign my name on that clipboard and sprint out the door and get in a car and immediately be on radio.
Well,
because that's the message I was just given, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, think about it this way, right? Did you see the 13 Alpha?
Yeah.
So I think at the moment when you saw the 13 Alpha, what you should have done is you should have said, "Hey, sorry, I can't do this for you now. There's a situation. Come back and I'll get you your FOIAs later." And you should have gone and started getting your equipment together and head out for backup. That's what I think you should have done.
I mean, that's an obvious reality, and I would have done that if I was 10:41. I was not 10:41. I was still waking up. I was still starting my day. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I feel like there's a time and place, and I think if you don't give officers an inkling of downtime, no one's gonna want to be on duty. We already have a hard time conducting investigations because as soon as we have a minute to do an investigation, we're immediately told that we have to respond to 77s. We have to drop everything.
Right.
If I took just a simple reality, if I were to spend 15 minutes writing a phone subpoena, that would essentially have to be halted every time unless I was riding with somebody. And sometimes we just don't have the units enough to ride with multiple people. It's just a reality. At least in shift 3, that's the case. Sometimes we'll have 5 cops on duty, and what am I supposed to do? I mean, the other reality is I do all my paperwork at home, which, to be honest with you, I shouldn't have to do all my paperwork at home. I should have the time.
Fuck that. Listen, if you're doing paperwork, you should be getting paid.
That's what I'm saying.
Agreed.
Per work.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, fuck. Where is that?
Oh, 99 Alpha. Okay.
Where
I
is
can't.
that?
I can't. I literally cannot respond.
Oh yeah, your car's ruined. Corwin, I'll catch up with you and kind of fill you in too if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna be on duty too much longer, but let's hit this 99.
You guys do that. We'll
100 respond to 99 Alpha.
I'll catch up with you.
Okay.
Sorry, where did I leave off with you before shit hit the fan?
Hold on.
Oh, you're good. You're fine.
You left off at Bones mentioning he would do the same.
Oh yeah, Bones told me that he would do the same. I guess you then had a conversation with Declan, and you know, I guess at some point noticed a discrepancy in stories. And when I heard Declan's side, I was like, there really isn't a discrepancy. It just sounds like Declan gave his POV, right? So Bones called me into an interrogation room today with Declan himself and McNulty. I was berated, and I'm going to use that word very liberally. I feel like I was to some degree berated between being questioned by Bones, being questioned by Declan. McNulty didn't say much, but he was there. And Declan admitted fault and guilt on his side for the comments he made. I turned around and said, with my POV and my perspective of what happened, and the fact that Declan didn't operate professionally at any manner, led me to have my gun at my hip, and I told him why I had my gun at my hip. And hindsight 2020, should I have done it? I guess not. But when you hear Declan's perspective, it's like, okay, maybe I had the wrong intention, wrong idea. But to make snarky, dumb comments to me, how I am as an officer, insert whatever verbiage you want here, and then immediately turn around, pull me into a room with the rest of Shift 2 Command, including Declan, and proceed to question every little thing. They said, the part where they're calling me a liar is, I said that Declan made comments. I said he made multiple comments. And then when they brought me into a room, Declan said I made a comment. I said, okay, well, I'm splitting this up into 3 sections. There was Lenny on scene, Lenny in the hospital, and Lenny in MRPD. Declan was on scene for Lenny. On scene. He was with Lenny at the hospital making comments to me. When we were walking out, Lenny made a incredibly sarcastic comment over the radio when we left the hospital about the bike. And then he proceeded to talk with Lenny and ask for a bench trial, and you know, this way he could talk to Slacks and you know, whatever. At no point did he treat it with any severity. So I made my point. Now, hindsight, I should have sent him off duty. Sure. I could have done a lot of things differently. Oh my God. I have a repair kit. Do you want me to use it? Okay. We're going to what, Mosley's?
Vehicle wrecked out, possibly
Nope,
still
Mr. Brown.
continuing.
Okay.
We're still on Palomino entering the city.
But
Vehicle is smoking. They are slowing down.
about an hour ago or so, it was like right before the meeting, I should say. I was in a room with the 3 of them. I made my piece. They called me a liar. I said I didn't lie.
Travel now southbound into Los Santos on Palomino.
Oh my God. Okay. Maybe more of a discrepancy.
transitioning now to right lanes, taking
Hello.
the off ramp off Palomino.
Hey.
Perez!
Oh,
Ding dong Perez.
We're staying right now, going.
Here, let me. I'm just gonna. Here, there's a lot of parts.
I
Okay.
love how everybody just ding dongs Perez now.
Oh, there you are.
not your dad.
Dad?
Not your dad. No.
Oh my god.
No,
Yeah.
Fiona.
Oh my
Not.
god, I missed you so much,
No.
Dad.
No.
my
No.
Your labor.
No. Flop.
Wow, it's so good
It's
to see
flop.
you.
Fire. It started smoking
It's
on the
flop.
freeway while I was doing 111.
What? Who?
Don't who me. Oh my god, I'm gonna
kidding.
fucking throw up.
Is that worse?
This
Which one's
car
worse?
yesterday was like this.
I-
Can
listen,
verify?
We can who dad?
I
'Cause
don't know.
we know where
how
dad
it
is,
got
but
to
I'm
this
not
point, 'cause I
dad.
got my
That's not
vehicle
nothing like
repaired.
dad.
It wasn't
My
like
dad's
a
dead.
serious
I
day.
know,
mean,
I'm
there
sorry.
was some off-roading. It's the only thing I could possibly.
Do you think he was the reason why the
But
whole adoption
this
policy
thing
was
is
the thing?
fucked.
It was either him or me.
I don't know, but like I think he was like to
And Mirror
blame.
Park, I
You know what I'm
just a little
saying?
more.
The goal here of this
Yeah.
is what's in the trunk,
But
not the car.
I don't know how
think
it
that's
got this
reasonable.
bad.
I should grow my hair out just so we don't have this
Stop
confusion.
looking at
No, it's
Yeah, stop
parked in
looking
a
at-
personal
please.
spot. So I don't
Is it like
even think
looking
I
in a
can.
mirror?
Every time I think you just come back. No,
No, I think you can.
What do you mean?
I tried.
I don't look like
Hold
you.
up.
No, I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying like but
No,
is
I
it
don't-
like if Bass were to look into a mirror?
No, it's not like close from a
No.
distance,
I
yes,
don't
but
see
up close,
anything.
definitely not.
Avoiding the Elgin turnoff is just sending it eastbound to
I don't know. I don't know. It's not that
They
bad.
just be trying to call out the tracker.
Bros,
Oh
let's-
no, this thing is destroyed.
Let's sidebar real quick while this is happening. We'll just
Continuing
wrap this
eastbound,
up.
Stand by. They brake slightly. They're
Oh.
taking the off ramp toward.
Sorry. But yeah, to end it, McNulty pulled me aside and he's like, "Do you think what you did was wrong?" I said, "That's not a yes or no." I said, "There's sides." He goes, "Nope, that's a yes or no. You have to answer it." I said, "From my perspective, I did fine."
Have a meeting tomorrow night, and then I'm gonna be done a few things.
With, I can't catch a break. With Declan's perspective, yeah, I could see how I was wrong. I said, but it's impossible to call it a yes or no. And then
Well, hindsight's 2020. So like, is he asking in the moment? Do you think you were doing something wrong?
yeah, it's
Or,
like,
now
that's what
with
I
the
said.
information available, do you think things could have been better? Because those are like several different questions.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why I said, that's not a yes or no. That would be disingenuous if I answered that. So I gave him both sides. And I told him, I said, not for nothing. I said, but since this has happened, the mayor has been going around calling me FOIA flop, apparently, from what I've heard from others. So obviously people know about this internal investigation somehow. Number one, which I already had a problem with. But I said, two,
Can I use your garage? Because my bike went into the water and it's like I can't get on it anymore. Like, just put it in and get it out. real
but
quick.
just what a conversation!
What do you mean? Put it in where?
Just place it down like right here in front.
I'm confused. Can't you do that right here?
It's complicated. It's like it went in the water, and for some reason I can't get on it anymore.
Nazlo, I don't know where your comments are coming from, but I need you to cut the
but what
shit.
is
I
it
asked
that
you
you need
earlier
to
to
do?
stop berating people, but you have done
Like-
nothing but be negative toward other role players. Please cut it.
It's like I would place it in, the garage, you know?
I don't know if you're gonna be able to park it.
Oh, you think so?
I don't know. I mean, you can't bring it down there. There are personal parking spaces up here, but I'm not sure if it's restricted to just PD.
Oh, can I try? You mind?
I don't mind.
Okay,
Under normal
thanks.
circumstances, no, but it is what it is. Good luck.
Sorry. So, I made the point that it would be disingenuous for me to answer. So I said, in the moment, in my opinion, based on how I viewed Declan in that situation, sure.
Thank you.
Declan's stance was he had just gotten over a traumatic thing, his friend, blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay, then I beg the question, why were you on scene to begin with? If you felt like you were too close to this, why were you on scene to begin with? And that was all said and done. McNulty said that my answer on the yes or no was very political, very politically driven, and that I should be into politics. And I said, well, that's. I said, I didn't lie. I said, you're telling me that I said multiple comments. He made a comment. Sure. Okay. fine, whatever. But there was more that went into to that decision. No, keep going. I am. People gotta fuck off. I don't know. Yeah, it's Larry. I like Larry. So, what's up?
Larry's good people.
Yeah, he's good. I love Larry. Nothing. I thought someone else was pulling up to ask a question.
You're good.
So, after it was all said and done, you know, I said, call it a misinterpretation for my part, but I didn't quote Declan. I didn't want to lie about anything, but I got called a liar for it. And I said, I didn't lie, but call it what you want. So, before, I guess during the meeting, I just sat outside. I didn't even want to go to the meeting. And Bones said, you know, we have your verdict. I said, sure. So I got 3 deaths for, you know, unbecoming of an officer. I said, that's fine. I said, is Declan looking at punishment for what happened? Declan got quiet, or sorry, Bones got quiet. He said, I'll talk to McNulty. And not 20 minutes after punishing me, promoted Declan. Which tells me,
don't worry.
which tells me they had a bias in that room before I even walked in. I'm not stupid, right? It takes more than 20 minutes to decide if someone's senior worthy. That's a command discussion.
Okay, to be fair, listen, I asked to get dapped, okay?
Me
as
too.
A senior. In addition to that, well, if you asked to get dapped, then don't complain you got dapped.
Oh no, I'm not complaining about why I got dapped. I'm complaining at the idea that there was a clear bias in that discussion. That shit was annoying.
I think it would be silly to assume that, you know, command in a shift aren't going to, sort of
pick
favor
their
the
own
side of the people they're around, right?
Sure.
For example, people can say whatever they want about Pred, right? But the reason people stood behind Pred was because Pred stood behind them. Didn't matter if they actually did wrong, okay? Because everybody makes mistakes. So I think it'd be silly to assume that that wouldn't ever happen. In saying that, also understand that somebody can, again, make a mistake, do wrong, whatever the situation is, get dapped, and still be worthy of a promotion, okay? And I say that coming from somebody who complained about Bay, and my situation was the fact that Bay literally didn't communicate at all to me, instead went up, skipped the chain of command, literally went to the chief of police, complained about something, and I only found out once an announcement was put out and Bay asked me a question hours later. But the TLDR is that, oh, there they are. The TLDR is that, for shift 2, if they desperately need seniors, and Bay is somebody who is consistently around, and Bay is somebody who is leading scenes and is showing the day-to-day, listen, I don't give a fuck if she actually gets dapped. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. All right? Listen, I'm just doing my petty shit.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I didn't want Barrick to have to worry about having to dap me. When I found out I was partially responsible for that announcement, I asked to be dapped.
Which announcement was it?
The respond to 77s and 78s.
Oh, damn. I thought that was because of me, because the day after that all happened, when I didn't go to the 13 Alpha, that immediately went out, and it was respond to calls or why do you even work here? And I was like, oh, okay, well.
Yeah, to be clear, all of this happened. My situation was because we had 3 units that responded to the laundromat, and I was in a traffic stop explaining a wide load charge, but I figured 3 units at a laundromat's fine. It's no big deal. It's not really.
I responded to one as a solo the other day. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, anyway, that all happened, and I was the 4th unit on duty in shift 2. But yeah, listen, I'm not upset that Bay got promoted.
Oh, I'm not upset that Declan got promoted. It just, you know.
But by making it clear, if you can throw, you best be able to catch.
Oh, I mean, I did. I think I did. I owned it.
But in saying that, Flop, if you ask for the daps, you can't complain about it.
I'm not complaining about the daps. I think you're missing.
You're not complaining about it, but you also don't sound too happy. Listen, I wear those daps.
Listen,
like fucking stripes.
I wear them like stripes too. Okay, I'm honored that I got dapped.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
Listen, take it with honor.
But I did.
You made a mistake. You took it on the chin. I told Bones before that interrogation happened. I said, I take it on the chin. This is.
Listen, you said you made a mistake. I didn't make a mistake. I even told Bay, if given the opportunity and the context and situation was the same, I'd do it again.
Oh, I was talking about the FOIA. I said in the context with the knowledge I had, I told him that I would absolutely do what I did again. So.
Got it.
Hello?
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Let me know whenever you want to talk. I'm just gonna patrol for
Skirt.
Are you hopping in?
Yes, I'm good.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Alright.
Hey, Sky, how are you?
Hello, Mr. Daps.
Yeah. Oh, God. Well, didn't get demoted.
No.
I was real close to asking about it, but I'm gonna be honest with you because I know Rhodes. I just needed to talk with him because I wanted to know his stance on it. And I got no problem talking, but Rhodes said, oh, I'd love to know why you got dapped. And as we were walking outside, McNulty and Bones were there, and they were like, do you want to air it out or do you want us to just say? I said, nah, I'm all about honesty. Feel free to, say what happened. And McNulty immediately turned around and said, Flop's a liar. And I'm like, well, that's not what was said. He goes, well, it's not what was said, but that's the way it's going to be implied. I'm like, I'm going to refrain from making any comments because you're wrong. And I walked away. The reason I'm a liar is because I said that Declan had made multiple comments toward me. He made about one or two. Now, granted, whether or not that was the case, other reasons went into my reasoning on what I did. And I stand by that. And I would stand on it again. But they claim that as me being a liar. And I said, call it an exaggeration if you want. But in the moment, making any comments toward me was sort of disingenuous and was sort of wrong. But the whole thing that I'm kind of bothered by, to be honest, Sky, is I got called by Bones to meet him in the stairwell and then to, I guess, moving it over to put it on recording so that Declan and I can talk about what happened. Declan gave his side. I gave a very TLDR of my side because I'm gonna be honest with you, I wanted to fucking move on from this 2 weeks ago when I gave my side.
Yeah.
And Declan started, noting down specifics, and I said, I, at this point, can't fucking recall. They asked, when did I have my gun out? I said, I don't know. I said, the gun was out from beginning to end. I couldn't tell you if it ever went away. So I made that clear. Declan began questioning me. I had to look at Bones about 5 different times, or I guess really it was like 3 or 4 different times. I'm like, Bones, am I talking to you or am I talking to Declan right now? Like, what's going on?
Hello there.
Hello.
Who's you?
Sorry.
Are
what
you
did
the
say?
Weeble people?
We're police, yeah.
Oh, never mind. Not what I was looking for. I was looking for.
Oh.
There's some other ones that they go Weeble over the megaphone. And talk to us. Yeah.
I do that sometimes, but not right now.
Oh.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I don't think it was you. It was a black-haired lady. I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good.
Stay
Take
safe.
care. You best damn believe that's on fire they're talking about.
Oh, 100%.
I can see on fire just going wee woo, wee woo.
Yes. Exactly.
Oh shit. But to just kind of wrap up, I had to look at Bones like 4 different times, and I said, Bones, am I talking to you or am I talking to Declan? Who is like what is this? Was essentially what was the question. Why am I on recording in an interrogation room? They let Declan go out and they pulled me aside and said, Flop, you're a liar. I'm like, I am disgusted that you would even call me a fucking liar. I said, I am willing to, at any point, I am at any point willing to own up to my mistakes, and I take that shit on the chin, because I think anybody should.
Yeah.
I said, but to be called a liar for that is disgusting. And he said, okay, then we'll call it an exaggeration. So the whole thing happened. And McNulty asked me a question. He goes, do you think you're wrong after the fact? I said, McNulty, I cannot answer that because that's a yes or no, and this isn't a yes or no situation. He goes, it is a yes or no. Give us a yes or no. Both Bones and McNulty were like, no, this is a yes or no. I said, it would be disingenuous for me to answer that without the context. Casey, what's up, dude? Thank you for the raid, brother. We're getting spicy.
From what Bones had just told me, yeah, he was basically saying that you were lying about the situation.
I can't fucking be called a liar for that upsets me. Here for tea? Prepare, pull up a seat.
So when I talked to you about it,
there was another.
I'm
sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
There was another part to that.
Okay.
After that was done, Bones saw me outside and said, you want your punishment now or after? I said I'd rather just get it over with because that's what I wanted originally. Pulled me outside. He told me, you know, the reason I was daft. I said, okay. I said, can I ask a question? He said, what's up? I said, is Declan looking at any punishment for the comments he made toward me on radio and prior to? He said, I'll talk to McNulty about it. And then 20 minutes later, promoted him. I personally and reasonably believe that there was a clear bias in that room before I walked in. And I think their minds were made up before I even opened my mouth. And it felt incredibly disingenuous and biased. And I'm going to be honest. The daps don't bother me. I'm actually surprised by the outcome. But the events that led up and passed shocked me. What's up, dudes? Casey, I love you, man. I fucking love you. I hope you're doing great.
Has been looking to get, or like they've been looking to promote Declan for a couple weeks now. Oh my lord, someone is dead. I think.
Oh, hello?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay.
I fucking love KZRP. I hate
I
Bones.
came up here because I didn't think we would run into people.
No, you're good. Yeah, fuck Casey. On God.
So
fuck Casey on forum. He ain't allowed back. What's up, dude?
Declan, because Barrick basically told all those shifts like, hey, I want a couple more seniors, which is why like shift 3 we had Jimmy and Pizzo. So that I think like was gonna happen regardless. I do think it's a little bit in bad taste that they did it right after that situation, but yeah, when the situation happened and I had talked to you after I saw the command report, you did say that like it you know, it was like a Declan was like running his mouth or something towards you. And
he did a couple times, yeah.
Yeah. I think saying you straight up lied is I think it's a bit much.
If I straight up lied, I that would have gone way differently, but
yeah. No, I told Bones that the jobs I think are fine, that's fair, whatever it may be. He said he wasn't gonna demote you without talking to Shift 3 about it. Which today was the first time he had any of the Shift 2 command had talked to myself. I don't think they've talked to Alice either, especially with Alice having not been around as much.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think the DAPs are just take them on the chin and then hopefully just move away from the situation and it's washed it, because it took so long for them to even decide what the fuck that was gonna happen. It's been like 2 weeks now.
Oh, it's been 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, that's so long.
Yeah, they waited 2 weeks, and to be honest with you, based on I feel like, and again, regardless of I guess the decision making and reasoning to want to promote Declan, to do it right after I asked,
bad taste, 100%.
It's incredibly bad taste, and there was, and I asked, I said, is Declan going to be looking at punishment? I said, I'm not out here seeking to, you know, if I'm wrong, then he's wrong. But let's be honest. He also did things that were wrong. Is he looking at punishment too? And there was like 4 seconds of silence, and I'll talk to McNulty. And then walked into the meeting room, and he was promoted. So I don't think Declan's looking at punishment for what happened. And I fail to see how I was all in the wrong and Declan was all in the right. I don't care that I got my daps. I accept them. I said 2 weeks ago I would accept them so we could be over with it. But to be told that initially I was going to get demoted, to find out that Declan now gets promoted.
Yeah.
Like, don't tell me I'm going to get demoted and then promote the guy that's under investigation as well.
Yeah. No, I agree. That was a bit BM.
Well, I'll be honest, and I hate to say it, after the way that McNulty's going around and talking about me, and the fact that they didn't give a single shit that apparently the mayor's going around talking about this internal thing and apparently knows about it, which means that there is zero lack of just integrity anywhere with internal investigations. I probably will no longer be showing my face around Shift 2 as often. I don't know how I'm supposed to when I have sergeants calling me a liar outside the room too. What welcoming reason would I have to go back to Shift 2 right now?
That's fair. And no, I think that's fair.
I mean, I was hired for this shift. I'd rather just show my face around this shift.
And Shift 3, yeah.
I want to be clear to anyone who's just coming over from the raid. I am not leaving Shift 2 because I'm angry and pissed. I don't give a fuck. Flop as a character,
like I know. So today,
doesn't.
Totally said it because
Flop
he had asked you,
is
you know,
like,
or we're just gonna air it out or whatever. Is it? Do you think you say outside of like today's situation? Because I'm gonna be honest, Max and Siobhan have access to like the entire MDT to my knowledge.
Oh, well, that's great.
I'm pretty sure because of the quota, they have access to like all of the reports. So them knowing about internal stuff, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it just feels like I guess integral points that I would hope if they're internal for a reason.
Yeah.
At least until the situation's over, before I start hearing people talk about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that there's a lack of trust there is concerning. But I think authentically upset that I was called a liar and I'm still called a liar. Over what I'm going to be honest with you about was a very minimal out of the whole situation. Out of anything to like pinpoint to call me a liar for, that was about 5% of what was 95% of a problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna be delayed anyway.
No, I agree.
And I'm sorry to dump this on you and sound like I'm complaining. I'm really not trying to.
No, you're fine.
Westbound Highway, approaching Alta.
Yeah, sorry. While Sky does her thing, I want to make this clear. Chris, love the roleplay. Fantastic. Flop as a character does not feel like his opinion is valued, and that's okay. But he's making a character decision, you know, to just move away from Shift 2.
It's a little weird to me because from my perspective about hearing what happened, like Declan was in the wrong as far as like if he was saying stuff on the radio and, and stuff like that. That is still like conduct unbecoming. But I don't know.
U-turn currently facing southbound.
Well, it's
I
fun.
wasn't there. I
Yeah.
can't. I'll say 100%.
Well, that was the other thing too. Was I made the point too to Bones in the literally the interrogation. He's like, you know, it's one thing to not trust your own officers, but or it's one thing to not trust Lenny in that situation, but your own officers. I said Lenny was our own officer. What trust do we have in that situation where we can't trust our own? And he didn't know what to say.
No, I think that's fair in that situation. Liddy had just
Eastbound
shot two
Dorset.
officers.
Another
like,
right, southbound Heritage.
To be a little on edge is, I think that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like you took the gun and you like aimed it at them.
No, I wasn't like, if you step near him, I'm gonna fucking blow your brains out. I just, that wasn't the case. Like, it was, and I told Declan, and I want you to know that I flat out told Declan, I'm like, listen, man, I hold zero ill will toward you. I still respect you as an officer. I would still have my back to you. I would still trust you in the field. I would help you on a call, a backup request, whatever the case may be. Sure. I said zero ill will. In that situation, from my perspective, I failed to see where he was operating or had any operational professionalism from beginning to end. That was just my POV.
He was eastbound nearest cross Alta.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my lord.
Vehicle 50,
local.
Intersection of Power and
How did he not eject? Holy.
Yeah, if that was me, I'm dead on the road.
I was gonna say, if that were me, I would have been dead 5 seconds before. What the fuck?
Right, south
I don't
passing
even
ammunition.
know. Is that still that's not the 99. I don't know.
To the
what
right,
that is.
on Adams Apple.
Let me see. It looks like it was a what?
Power.
I don't know. It's not even flag stolen.
Westbound Vespucci. Continuing westbound Vespucci, passing red.
I don't know. I think take the daps on the chin and move on. And
Yeah. I mean, that was already in the plan. I just wish the daps that happened were
South Rockford Drive.
2 weeks prior after I said what happened and just said, please dap me so I can move on from this. And I told Bones that if the suggestion was to demote me, I said you might as well just demote me now and get this over with, which he didn't, and I'm glad that that was the case. But I'll be honest with you, Sky, and I'm gonna say this to you. I wouldn't say this to a lot of people, but seeing as your command, I want this to be known. After that situation and after the way that was treated, I don't ever see myself wanting to ever hold a position in command again. I don't.
Right, southbound Palomino.
I think I'm content and happy where I'm at, and I think if this is where I need to be, this is where I need to be.
oh,
Southbound Palomino, passing Weasel News.
I mean, I understand not wanting to be
Position westbound
commanding
Palomino,
him.
continuing
I
past
don't
the Bingo.
know.
I'm no ill will toward you or anyone in shift 3. It's just after what happened, I no longer feel comfortable within the chain. I still trust everybody, but I don't feel comfortable being a part of the chain of command. I have all trust to everybody, and I hold no ill will toward anybody who is within command. I would rather not hold that much responsibility.
Off again, we're still eastbound
So.
Palomino.
I'm gonna authorize PBS now. What's the second continuing northbound Palomino, right, or westbound Lindsay Circle, 22 continuing northbound Palomino.
Maybe in the future, after time has passed, maybe hopefully you'll rethink
They went in
that.
secondary eastbound.
Especially if
Vespucci,
Rangers
White
ever
Garage.
become a thing.
Oh, if Rangers become a thing, I mean that is my only stipulation to
He's now around 120.
put back in the door.
Vespucci nearest cross Alta.
That's my report. I think is report number 197 or 297.
Yeah, I remember talking about it during Skeleton Crew days.
Yeah, that's my future like goal in the PD.
Yeah.
But
Never mind, this is
I don't
not a
want
local,
to.
they just bit me.
I don't want to fill a spot in chain of command and then find out later that like
Now left northbound, heading
I'm
towards
moving
Deer
to a
Park,
department or like something. I would rather stay where I'm at right now, and maybe that'll change. But
Mentioning northbound Mirror Park Boulevard.
yo, what's up, Holly? How you
Yeah.
doing?
Well, if it does come up as a topic for
Triple crash,
conversation,
it's smoking, we're continuing
you'll be brought
northbound
in
Mirror
anyways.
Park. But
You're
we're
looking for
football Mirror
more
Park,
command?
westbound. I'm gonna.
I don't know. We were told we were gonna get lieutenants a while ago. This hasn't happened, so.